Bula, Nwaya, and welcome. This is Mapa back to you live here in the comfort of my home. It is Wednesday, Gratitude Wednesday, and I'm glad that you are here with me. I hope you've had a wonderful day full of gratitude, full of intentions, and hopefully that you are accomplishing everything through with a purpose. And so tonight is Gratitude Wednesday and all about the gratitude and everything that we are grateful for. um, I just want to thank you for joining me here, you know, for taking your time in a few minutes, um, not the fluffy kind, but the kind that strengthens you in real life. And so, um, yes. So today is Gratitude Wednesday, and I always share this because um, it is a day that we connect as business owners in this digital business. Um, to hear successful stories as well as strategies that will help us in our business growth and celebrating milestones. And today was very emotional, hearing a success journey. So every week we have someone that will share their success journey to where they're at right now, and it's really humbling to hear that people do really struggle financially, but they had a big dream. They have um, a big why that didn't stop them from starting a business, even from scratch. And it really inspires me because I am more grateful, even more grateful when I hear those stories from where they were to where they are right now. And that's through challenges, through resilience, through grit, and knowing that they're building something that is lasting for the family and themselves as well. Even the personal growth, that mindset change, that shift of mindset and transformation. It's all that. It's very inspiring every time, but today was more emotional, just hearing the story and being able to resonate with some of the things that she shared today. So, um, and and so so our topic today, I should be putting it here. Let me show it. Yep, there you go. Grateful in every season. Yes. Just, the thought of being grateful, it's not only a one day thing, it's not only a one time thing, it's having gratitude in all seasons, because that's how we grow. That's how I found myself growing, and many have shared the same. um, and so here's something that I really want to share, and that is gratitude doesn't ignore your challenges. It doesn't ignore challenges. It shifts your perspective to see God's goodness in the middle of them. It just shifts our perspective to see God's goodness in the middle or in the midst of those challenges, or um, the moments that really hit you hard. That is when you really um, that is when um, God helps us to see His goodness in the middle of it, and to just embrace and be grateful for the things that we go through, especially in challenging moments. So life isn't perfect. Mine is not perfect. We go through pressure, tired days, long shifts, family responsibilities, lots of bills to pay, and moments where we feel really stretched thin. But gratitude allows us to pause and say, God, even in this situation, you are still good. And that is all that we have to do, is just say that even through all these challenges, God is still good, because um, I believe that every challenge that we face, we are able to overcome, and that's how um, I have been able to overcome the many challenges in life, knowing that it is something that I can overcome. It is something that I know I am given the strength to. And so, um, like I said, God is even in this, struggles, situations where we are stuck, He is still good. And gratitude doesn't erase problems, definitely, because problems will always be there. It reminds us we are not walking through them alone. It just reminds us that, we are trusting in something in, as for me, I trust in God, who is greater than my problems, uh, who is the source of my strength, wisdom, and knowledge. And that is where I draw my strength. It reminds me that I'm not walking alone, that I have a greater power beyond my control, um, that is helping me and giving me the strength that I need each day. And so I'm also, just about being grateful in life, also grateful in this business journey. I'm also, just grateful that it's not just because of the income or the flexibility, but because I'm grateful for a business that grows with me, supports my dreams, and really allows me to build a legacy for my children and grandchildren. And that is something that I know will continue. This business meets me where I am. When I used to work night shifts, even now, working the um, day shifts, Monday to Friday job, um, this business meets me where I am. And even on my days off, during family time, and even during life's challenges, as I've mentioned before, it does not demand perfection. I can say that. This journey, I have found that it does not demand perfection. It just requires consistency, faith, and heart. And it's giving it's it's really giving my family something bigger, a future we can build together. um, and not only that, the things that I value, um, giving back to the community through mission, um, and being able to help more people do the same. And so here's a question for you. As you hear me out tonight, here's a question. What's one blessing today? What's one blessing today that you don't want to take for granted? And I remembered this was something that I put in my post today. What is one thing or one blessing today that you don't want to take for granted? And for me, my answer to that is the breath of life. We wake up each day and thank God for the breath of life, because that is one thing that I don't want to take for granted. It is keeping me alive as I speak, um, and just I don't know what your answer is. It could be different from mine. I'm sure there's so many different answers to this, depending on your situation and what you're going through right now. But feel free to drop in the comment what is your answer to that question, or even put it down for yourself, um, and remind yourself that this is something that you can't take for granted. We take for granted a lot of things in life, but this is one thing that I cannot take for granted. And so, um, yes, and so, yeah, and so whether it is big or small, name it. How small it is, name it, because that is something that you will always be grateful for. And when you're grateful, for little things, you will be grateful for the bigger things to come. And so here's the thing: gratitude multiplies what we appreciate. Everything that we appreciate. I remembered, and it was mentioned today in our business session this afternoon, about having to read a book. And I remember when I first started the business, um, I read this book, and we all were encouraged to read it, because it is how you really, your mindset changes from the I don't and I can't, um, mindset, to the possibilities, um, and the things that you can do. It's just mainly about being grateful, having gratitude in all circumstances, in all seasons. And so here's an affirmation for us. We'll always have an affirmation every time. Just take a deep breath and declare this: My heart is full, my hands are open, and I give thanks in all things. So, saying this from a heart that is full of gratitude, and opening our hands, because, and giving thanks in all things, letting go of what does not work and giving thanks in all things. And so that is our affirmation for today. And I hope that you can share this to anyone, or put it down for yourself, so you can tell yourself that, every day. And so, as I come to the end of our Go Live, it is a short one today. But, as we go into a new week, or sorry, a new day, let gratitude lead you in your home, in your work, in your business, in your rest. God is still working, even when life feels heavy, and gratitude helps you see it. So even in the struggles, even in the heaviness, and the lowest points in our lives, gratitude helps you see it. That everything that you are doing, it reminds you that you are great, that you are capable, that you are made for more, that you are unique in your own way. And so I thank God for giving me this opportunity to share with you the things that I value as part of my, digital business journey, and also sharing the opportunity of having um, to earn an income with integrity in the online space, and sharing it so that others will also know that yes, you can. And you don't have to be qualified, you don't have to have a degree, business degree. All you have to have is a willing heart and a big why. And a lot of us have that big why, and that is family and time. And so, along with that, many other things will come through, but those are the main ones that we all have started this business. And so I hope that you're inspired. Share this to someone that you know needs to hear this, and be encouraged, and to know that yes, there are opportunities out there, even as I still work full time. And if you are working full time and looking for this, yes, you can build it while you're working full time. You don't have to leave a job that you like to do this. You can build it as you enjoy what you do. And who knows, you can be retiring just like some who have, in their 30s, in their 40s, even their 50s or 60s. But, it is entirely up to you. So, this is something that I'm grateful for, and I want to share with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving your time to hear me out. You can reach out for any questions, and I am willing and happy to share with you more, um, how you can learn to know more about this business journey. Well, that is all from me. I hope you have a blessed, wonderful rest of your evening, whatever time zone you're watching me from. Vinaka Foyexia, and God bless.